Now let's look at where we're coming from in Africa. Is it right to say that even within us in Africa, we also have racism that we call tribalism in Africa? Amongst us in Africa, when we live in Africa, do we still have these tribalistic tendencies? We don't call them racism, but we call them tribal sentiment and discrimination. Are they also in Africa?
Absolutely. I would like to say that we have those differences, and this is what I was saying initially, that we need to look at ourselves because we bring those differences to, with us. We haven't lost, we didn't leave them behind. Just a typical example with me, like if I wanted to go and get my hair done in a hairdresser, someone would ask me, where are you from? Or if they listen to my accent, they would ask me, and they would be like I've had many times where I've been charged maybe 10 times the price from a person that would have been from the same tribe or the same country. I've heard, I've been invited to associations, and I'm told because you're not from X tribe, no, X country, you can't be a participant of it. So yes, we do, and this is another factor that is if we don't work on that, then we definitely we're passing it on to our children. And this is where we are coming in and saying, look, guys, when you're out on the street, it doesn't matter, whether you're Zulu, Xhosa, Igbo, Yoruba, what they see is you are Black. So why not be your brother's keeper? So yeah, I hope that answers you.
Yeah, it's very important because I asked that question because I just want people to know, especially the young people that we are talking to, is that there's racism everywhere, but we shouldn't let it define us. I like what you said, that let's take the positives, let's empower ourselves, let's walk in between those negative tendencies. Let's look at the positive vibes. There's racism everywhere. Even we don't. I was asking you about Africa, but when you answered me, what you told me was that we don't even have to go as far as Africa. Even within Ireland here, amongst the Africans here in Ireland, there's racism. When I hear people say all the time, oh, Irish are racist, Irish are, yes, there will always be racism in the world. It's not supposed to be, but we don't have an ideal world. Where we are coming from in Africa, even within ourselves. If, for example, in Nigeria now, all the crisis in Nigeria, what is bringing it? Class warfare, religious warfare, race warfare. Are you Yoruba? Are you Hausa? Are you Igbo? Are you this? That's what is bringing all the killings, all the discrimination, all the neglect, everything is there. So when we are looking at racism, I want us to be very, very objective in looking at it. So, Jeffrey, could you say something about the question? Do you believe that racism is everywhere?
Yeah, definitely. I believe tribalism, definitely among the Africans, and there is racism as well. It is out there, but for me, I decide not to dwell too much on the negative, instead on the positive, and say, okay, what do we do to turn all this around? How can we change the narrative? How do we empower our youth to build self-confidence and build resilience to be able to protect their inner peace? Because there are some people are stronger than the other. So when you come across and if you are strong, then how do you shine your light to other people as well to help them build themselves? So yeah, among Africa, I think this is in regards to tribalism. That's a religion. There's a lot definitely there to that is actually dividing us, but there's also a lot as well that we can look at ourselves, where we can come together, that will unify us. And instead of us looking at a lot of the problems, is to say, okay, yeah, there's a problem, then what can we do? What is the solution? And I'll go back to say that's also part of the reason why even Rooted and United was born, to be a solution for part of the issue that is out there. So definitely, I do agree with that statement that yes, even among the African community, there's a lot out there to divide us, tribalism, religion, and all of that. But there's also a lot that also can unify us. And going forward, I do see a turnaround. I do see a change coming. And I think even in Africa, there's a lot of awakening happening. So definitely, I'm very positive, and I know there's going to be a change for sure.